So why are you listening to my videos all the time? Why are they so interesting? Why do you watch them? Why is it on Facebook faggot? That's what I keep getting called. Sorry, that's what the format is where people go and watch my videos. And why do you keep watching them? Obviously, you're interested because you think that you can find out something through me, or you just are purely interested, just drawn to it. That's good. That's a good enough reason to go and look at it. So I would encourage anyone to do what they just feel drawn to because you need follow your curiosity. But a lot of you do it naturally without even thinking about it. That's the most interesting thing where you're going to learn things through being interested. If you're not interested, you're not going to learn anything. Um, so I would encourage that for anybody. Just to follow your curiosity, follow the breadcrumbs, but without even thinking about it and just doing it. That's what I'd like to do these days, just to get out there and do things and try things and just do them. So that's the best way to learn, I reckon. And that's where you're going to have your best life experience. It's in all the bylaw, what we call in spirituality. Bylaw is basically all the specific detail stuff that's nerdy, perhaps, or not nerdy. It doesn't matter. The main freight even can be bylaw. Bylaw just means point of interest. Because I was very interested in going to bylaw when I was a kid. I like the cash register machine. I like the idea of main freight, grocery shopping or whatever. That's just, yeah, I do have a lot of nerdy interests, weird interests, but I am a nerd deep down. You can be a nerd with anything you want to be a nerd about, but not so much a nerd anymore. To where a lot of nerds overthink and they don't main freight much. So that's really not what I'm about now. I'm about main freight nerd probably more than anything, um, or not main freight nerd. You can quite happily sit there and watch a movie. You can quite happily play with another man sexually if you're a gay person and not rush anything. It doesn't really need to be. That's all bylaw. That's all flavour. Flavour is good. I like food, for example. I'm a foodie. Um, even though I'm a beef schnitzel and veg kind of guy, I still enjoy it. I love the simple pleasures in life. I like my coffee. That's where you can draw a lot of good stuff from. It doesn't. We don't have to make it complicated or difficult. So a lot of pleasure can be found in simplicity. We don't need to prove it to anyone. It just is as it is. Um, That's why you like Lily Serna, I'm hearing. Well, of course, that's why I like Lily Serna. I don't have an issue with Lily Serna, but I'm not Lily Serna. I'm Benjamin Harrison. So, um, yeah, there's a lot of people I talk to in spirit world that aren't just Lily Serna. They're other people. Um, Full stop. And if you preference one person's wisdom over other people's wisdom, that's arrogance right there. Because you don't need to. We've all got valid wisdom. And the more you take on all people's perspectives, especially if they've got pure intent behind their perspectives, don't take on perspectives that don't have pure intent behind them. That's not wisdom. That will just make you go down into a dark hole. A lot of that is control. And from the collective, a lot of that's control because a lot of the collective aren't interested in helping people because they're not really at that point yet where they're interested in helping people, which is fine. But that's why I want to educate you, and that's why I'm here. That's why spiritual teachers have a lot of wisdom that you can draw from so that you can get your mindset right. To be able to have the knowledge and subsequent wisdom to be able to learn that helping people is important. Near death experiences are a really powerful one to teach people that. You can Google, you can YouTube them. They're very, very interesting. For a long time, I didn't help people because I couldn't help people because I was so bogged down in my limitations, my limiting beliefs, my life story, which I'll talk to you about. If you got mental health issues, you can't even look after yourself. So you don't have the energy or the capacity to look after other people, do you? You have to look after your own survival first, which is important because the most important person in anyone's life is themselves. And that's what I was told by another medium, and that's excellent wisdom because it is the most important person in your life is you. Because if you can't function, well, you're going to be no good for anyone else anyway. So I'll leave it at that.